What would you do if you saw God himself on his throne in an instant? The Apostle John was taken up to heaven. Before him, there was not just a man. There was the creator of the universe, enveloped in glory, majesty, and mystery. This is the vision of the throne of God, described in Revelation, chapter 4, a scene that transcends time and invites us to contemplate the King of Kings. At the end of the 1st century, John, the beloved disciple, was exiled on the island of Patmos. It was a time of relentless persecution. Christians faced the fury of the Roman Empire, where emperors declared themselves gods and demanded worship. The church, small and fragile, lived under constant threat. But in that chaotic landscape, God chose to reveal something eternal to John. It wasn't just a message of hope for persecuted Christians. It was a vision that would span generations. The throne of God, the center of all reality, where the Creator reigns supreme above kings, empires, and time itself. John, already elderly, was praying when a voice, like a trumpet, called to him, "Come up here, and I will show you what must happen." Suddenly, he found himself before an open door in heaven. What he beheld was not of this world. A shining throne, encircled with light, like jasper and sardonyx. A rainbow shone around it, a symbol of God's covenant with his creation. 24 elders, dressed in white, with crowns of gold, worshiped ceaselessly. For living creatures, full of eyes, proclaimed incessantly, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God, the Almighty." John didn't just see, he felt the presence of the eternal. Every thunderclap, every lightning bolt that issued from the throne reminded him that God was not only love, but also justice, power, and sovereignty. The most powerful moment of the vision was not just the glory of the throne, but what it revealed. As the world below trembled under the weight of persecution, John saw that nothing escaped God's control. The four living creatures, lion, bull, man, and eagle, represented all creation, all surrendered to the Creator. The elders threw their crowns before the throne, acknowledging that all authority belongs to God. "You are worthy, Lord, to receive glory and honor and power." In that instant, John understood the chaos of the earth was not the end. God's throne remained unshakable, and his will would prevail. The vision of God's throne was not just for John. It was written for the church of all time. Those early Christians, facing martyrdom, found strength in the certainty that God reigned. The rainbow around the throne recalled the promise that, even in the midst of judgment, God is faithful. Centuries later, the vision of Revelation chapter 4 continues to resonate. It calls us to lift up our eyes, to trust in the God who is above all, and to worship him with our lives. What does the vision of God's throne teach us today in a world of uncertainty, where empires fall and human voices rise up as gods? We are called to remember there is only one King. John's story invites us to look to the heavens, to hear God's call, and to live with the certainty that he is in control. Worship,